Hello everyone, for today's magic card trick tutorial, I thought it'd be neat to share with you just another magic card trick that just uses a regular deck of playing cards. And in this trick, you're gonna have a spectator just tell you when to stop as you riffle up through the cards like this. Let's say they stop you right there. You turn the cards over. That has nothing to do with, these cards have nothing to do with the trick, but you just go through all the cards until you find one, the first one that's face down. Now you're gonna have the spectator repeat that by telling you when to stop as you riffle up through the cards like this. And let's say they stop you right there. You turn the cards over. These cards have nothing to do with the trick, and we'll just go until we come to the first face down card, which is this one, and now we'll deal out 3 cards. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if all these 3 cards matched, and if these matched, that they matched that card where the spectator first told you when to stop. Let's see what these cards are. If I just turn these over, wow, look at that. Looks like we have the 3 kings. So wouldn't it be amazing if this card right here was also a king? Let's see here. Oh, wait, that looks to be an ace. Well, that's okay. If I take that ace and I just rub it over like that, I can actually turn the ace into a king that will actually match all these 3 cards right here. But actually, since I'm not really a fan of the kings, if I just do a magic move like this, I can actually turn all these cards into the aces. And that's the 1 in 6 trick. And it's a Frank Garcia trick, and I really like it, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. But before I show you how to do it, please, as always, like and subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. I also like to give a shout out to my channel members. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're looking to support this channel, you can do that all through the YouTube links given below. Also, visit thebestmagicshop.com for some awesome magic tricks and gimmicks. You can also sign up for a newsletter to be notified of new tricks, discounts, and more. All at thebestmagicshop.com. Okay, the 1 in 6 trick tutorial. What you're gonna have to do is set up the deck, and it's called 1 in 6 because that's the setup that you do. So you're gonna need to pull out of your deck the 4 aces, the 4 kings, and then just any spot card. Don't use a face card, just use a spot card. It's just better for the trick, okay? So the 1 part is the ace, so that's the 1, and then just put the rest of the aces after it, and I like to do it, you know, black, red. Okay, so that's 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th card, you just put any spot card face up like that. And then the 6 is you take the king of spades and place him face down, and then the rest of the kings face down, just like that. Okay, so this is your setup, and pick all these cards up, place them on top of your, this is just a regular deck of cards. Okay, there's no extra special order here. Take these cards in this order, aces and then the kings, place them on top of the deck. So your stack is set up like this. You take this deck and you wanna, kind of start with this trick because it is a setup and you can put it in the box, etc., and you're ready to go, okay? So you come out with the deck, pull the deck out, okay, from the box. You can turn the cards face up and then you can do a Hindu shuffle. It's not just, you don't wanna mess up the cards that are face down on top of the deck. So you can just grab a few cards from the middle of the deck and then just do the Hindu shuffle move with the cards face up, which is just taking cards off the top, dropping them, and just repeat that move over and over and over again, just to show that you are mixing up, the cards. The spectator doesn't really know what you're doing, okay? So that doesn't mess up your stack. So you're still here with your setup. Now you riffle the cards from bottom to top, because if you did top from bottom, you kind of expose the face-up card. So just as you go like this, just riffle up, have the spectator tell you when to stop, and they can stop you anywhere they want. And notice how I'm not riffling up the top cards because you also don't want to show the face-up cards. So you riffle, have the spectator tell you when to stop. Wherever they stop you, you just turn over the top stack of cards, and what you do is now you spread out all the face-up cards and then place them face down on the table, okay, just a few at a time, until you come, and be careful not to turn over pass through too many cards because you don't want to show the kings face up. Come to the first face down card, which is the ace of spades. You place that face down on the table, take this stack, put it on top of the cards that you dropped on, and repeat the move where you have the spectator just tell you where to stop, and wherever they tell you when to stop, that's when you just turn over this top stack of cards. Take these cards, place them face down on the table again, just a few at a time, until you come to the first face down card, and be careful not to push over too many because then you'll expose the face up cards. When you come to this first face down card, you put down 3 cards, okay, and that'll be the kings. Take this pack of cards, place it on top of that, and then hold it in your hand. Now, because you have 4 face up cards and 1 face down card, okay, which this is the king of spades, what you can do is easily get, there's a natural void in between the aces and the rest of the deck of cards, okay? And you're gonna need that natural void. You can either, get a break under it, or just with the natural void with your finger kind of feel for it. So you turn these cards over, show that they're the kings, okay? Place them face up on top of the deck, and then at that natural void, just turn over this whole stack of cards. Now you're turning over a bunch of cards, so you just gotta do it nonchalantly, okay? So what is there? There's 4, 7, there's 8 cards that you turn over. So you have the kings face up at that natural void where the face up cards meet the face down cards. Turn all those over, and then now the top 3 cards are the aces, and be careful when you deal these out not to expose that king. These are now the aces, okay? And then you turn this card over and say, wouldn't it be amazing if that matched these cards? The spectator still thinks these are the kings. You take this ace, and then now because there's also a natural void, because that king is face up, you can just grab these 2 cards as one from the top with this is my right hand, this is my left hand, okay? There's 2 cards here. You grab it at, these 2 cards as one, pick the ace up with these 2 cards, place the ace on top of the deck, and then when you place this down on top, you can push the 2 cards up and then pull 1 card back, and it looks like you've transformed that ace of spades into the king of spades, okay? This is just that spot card that you set up the trick with. You just place that back in the deck, then now do a double, okay, where you're gonna take the ace of spades and the king of spades, do a double lift, turn these 2 cards over as one, place the top card, which is now the ace, onto the table, and then do, your magic wave and say, I don't really like the kings that much. I actually prefer the 4 aces. And now you've turned this kings into the aces, and the spectator thinks they stopped you just at a random spot in the deck twice, okay? So that's the 1 in 6 trick. I really enjoy it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and make sure you're subscribed and have that bell notified on YouTube to get notified of when I post new tutorials, which is usually once a week on Wednesdays, okay? I hope you enjoy it, have fun with it, and until next time.